bro, even to touch on speak about Kenny Omega, like for man to be out for a year because of diverticulosis, if that's how you pronounce it. I beg, I'm not English.
God, don't even get me
Bro, the
started.
performance that Kenny, like, bro, this is like you said, this is beyond star ratings. This match is history making. Like, bro, this match has set a precedence for the next how many years? We're 2025, the next 5 years of this decade.
This was a moment. It was fantastic storytelling. Like, I've seen people online compare it to like a Bret Hart Stone Cold moment where we've just birthed a new star indirectly, a double turn almost sort of thing. I don't think there was like a double turn in this match. People love to see Omega again, but Omega was firmly the heel in this match. And Gabe, in his aggressive and brash self, was the baby face, and revealing the New Japan logo on his trunks. And I think they said these trunks were like a shout to Coughlin as well. Styles Coughlin used to dress. Obviously, that was Bullet Club War Dog's partner. Like, I just felt this match was everything. Like, when you watch wrestling and say a star is born tonight, like this was what happened. And like we were saying earlier with Shota, the Tokyo Dome and maybe millions watching at home firmly chose Gabe Kidd last night. Like I said, this is our guy. Not anyone else you want to push in front of us or as the next guy. This is our guy. And I thought that transcended just brilliantly through the match and all of that. Like, I don't even know what it's going to get in terms of stars. And like I said, I'm not looking at it in terms of that. Because for me, it's
bro,
bigger than that.
This is way bigger than that. And like, bro, even to touch on speak about Kenny Omega, like for man to be out for a year because of diverticulosis, if that's how you pronounce it. I beg, I'm not English.
God, don't even get me started.
The performance that Kenny, like, bro, this is like you said, this is beyond star ratings. This match is history making. Like, bro, this match has set a precedence for the next how many years? We're 2025, the next 5 years of this decade. There's not that many matches that I can say has touched people's hearts and made people feel something. Like, this is what this match did. And I genuinely believe this is a match that you can show someone that doesn't watch wrestling. And for them to feel like, you know what, I'm emotionally invested. So I remember I was on done the We Work Stiff, and they said, Gabe, if there's anyone that's close to a Stone Cold, it's a Gabe. And nobody should now come and, what do you mean Stone Cold? It's Stone Cold. No, please. Let's be guided. But in terms of the fact that this is someone that you're meant to hate, this is someone you're meant to dislike, but you can relate to this person because you can understand his gripe of why he feels the way he feels. This AEW good, AEW bad, New Japan good story that these men told was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And Kenny, even in the presser, said, I came back, I chose New Japan over AEW to come back, and you guys booed me. Bro, Kenny Omega's the fucking final boss of this shit. I don't know what we're talking about.
He's the greatest. Bro. He's the absolute greatest, man. And this is at a time where we are living through a story in AEW of a takeover. AEW needs to be better. AEW this, AEW that. AEW's at the center of the whole Moxley story. Like, this is how you do a company-based story well. And it took one match.
Whatever plan they have with Darby Allin, bin it. Whatever plan they have with Darby Allin, fucking bin it. Kenny Omega's back. Put the belt on Kenny Omega. I don't give a shit. It's done. This John Moxley is kidnapping this person and taking over this. No, it's done. I'm sick and tired of it. It's bullshit. We've now got Christopher Daniels feuding with Hangman Adam Page. It's done. Kenny Omega, by God Omega, please come back and save us from John Moxley. Kenny Omega did what John Moxley couldn't do with the IWGP World Heavyweight title in one match without a belt.
Yeah.
This guy's the GOAT.
He's fantastic. He's honestly fantastic. Like you mentioned, the illness, the injury he's coming back from, he could have chosen, a special 5-minute exhibition match on the Shibata one. Like, he could have just chosen any old soft way back in. He could have chosen AEW, his home promotion at this point. Like, this guy chose an absolute brutal outing with one of the most brutal guys there is today. Like, he bled. And I think people need to remember, from when your legendary status, putting people over, getting young guys up the card and stuff like that, for him to bleed for Gabe is something they all recognize as well. Like, this guy is the one that's going to be next, sort of thing. And not to mention Tanahashi, there on commentary, the president of the company, dropping big man tears after the match. Like, this moved the entire building. Like,
when you cry, I cry. I cry along with you. Bro, fam, are people not deep in? Are people not deep in what this man? This was beautiful carnage. I've never seen chaos look so beautiful. To the point where it's like people who are that hate Gabe are rooting for him. People that love Kenny Omega, you know what? I'm actually fighting if Kenny doesn't go over. But bro, this match was just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. Both people done their big bit. And listen, Kenny Omega's undeniable. We can't deny, this guy shows us time and time again. It doesn't matter who you put me in the ring against, where I wrestle. I could be wrestling in Timbuktu, I could be wrestling in Japan, wrestling in Congo. It doesn't matter where I wrestle, who I wrestle. You put me, he's like water, bro. Like Bruce Lee. Wherever you put, I fit there. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable conversations when it comes to other goats, unfortunately. There's going to be a lot of uncomfortable conversation when it comes to other goats. Because, yeah, man.
The level of performance after coming back, day one, back from injury, and look what you're giving us. Day one back. Like, he looked in fantastic condition when he turned up at World's End, and all the promo stuff, and obviously, but no homo. Obviously, man's backed off his top, but you can see now he's in primal condition. Like, and the match, the level, it's still Kenny Omega. And what I was going to move the conversation to a bit is we've seen Kenny Omega. We saw Ricochet in the main event, which was really good. So big up Ricochet. Man. We've talked about some of the ladies and some of the other men we've seen on the card from an AEW. AEW, we've seen them do top level professional wrestling. And on this night, last night, they brought it as well in the Tokyo Dome. Why is this show struggling?